Hey, so I've just been realizing that life is too short, and I got a lot of cool stuff that I want to try. So I want to try this comedy thing a little bit. I figured this is a good way to do it. Get out on the web. Been inspired by Chelsea Handler, by the way, lately on Netflix. Class act, smart lady, feminist, lover. Woohoo! I cut that part out. Anyway, so on the way over here, I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone. He's a good guy, he really smart, he's really funny. Um, but he believes all these superstitions, all these things like these sayings, if you like he won't walk under a ladder, that's somebody's doing something on the second floor and there's only so much room on the sidewalk. Sometimes you gotta, he'll wait until there's room. He'll go in the street if he has to. Wow. Bad luck, huh? What degree is that luck going to be bad? I mean, it's going to be you're going to lose a hair in the shower tomorrow. Oh my God. 7 years of bad luck if you break a mirror. They're all always horribly negative, these things that happen. Step on a crack, break your mother's back. What kind of a bully came up with that and told some little kid and then pushed him on a crack? The little kid ran home crying, "Oh, sorry, Bobby, I broke your back." And some of these sayings, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Who the hell is looking to metaphors like that? Why would you gravitate toward, here's this mammal, this warm-blooded mammal who's my friend. How could I use taking his skin off as a metaphor for something? There must be a million ways to say that there's a million ways to say something or do something like that. But how about some positive ones? Like, some good superstitions, like, plane crash in the ocean. Who's getting a promotion? Find a dime in the dirt. Your girlfriend's going to squirt. Yeah, I'm kind of a geek with technology. Not too much of a geek, as evidenced by the unironed green screen. It's not even really green. I don't have the lighting right. Doing the best I can with this. Probably slice in a little piece of video right here that shows you how it's set up in here. It's stupid. So here's my recording space, my bedroom. There's my stand-up desk. I got I had my bathrobe hanging over this mirror before so that light wouldn't reflect in it. My green screen's held up by a basket and a chair. I got to step over my weight bench to get to my studio. Ta-da! There it is. Wow, that's where all the magic happens. Isn't it exciting? You never get to see that part, when people are doing videos, you never get to really see, well, what's the rest of the room look like, and half the time, like if it's a Zoom, like I'm recording this on Zoom. Zoom's great. I don't have a makeup artist, so Zoom has a touch up my appearance slider, and I just ever so gently just kind of tap it to the right a little bit. But it's my free makeup artist. I love technology. I really do. I'm a application developer or system admin. I love technology. Quantum anything makes me come in my pants. But I'm not the super geek kind. I'm not like a Star Trek convention goer. If I'm going to do something with my hands, like that, I'm going to learn something like this, where you spread these two and then you go flick the bean, because that'll get you laid a lot more than this will. So will the come here one. I learned that from Amy Schumer, watching Amy Schumer do a bit one time. come here, just get that finger or those fingers in there. Oh, come here. And when you're doing it, just kind of do that with your thumb a little bit. Ladies love it. Much more than that. But, no, don't get me started on quantum computing and electron spin, how much processing we're going to have available to us in short order. They're doing it now. Anyway, I'll go off. I'll cut a bitch with technology. Yeah, so I figure I'll do a little comedy. I've written some music and stuff like that, and comedy thing seems pretty cool. But so coming up with stuff to talk about, without offending everybody. So you see the cowboys walk around with a cowboy hat on. They're inside. There's no cows around. There's no sun. It's not raining, so they have to shield themselves from the rain from the ceiling. Not just to pick on cowboys, because everybody's got a kind of a persona. I think. I try to be a nice guy. I honestly do. Sometimes I don't come off that well. But so for comedy, I figure I'll take it light. Just talk about stuff that we can all agree on. So religion's a crock of shit. How about it? You people. Seriously, though, if you've chosen to see the world and each other and the universe and the beauty and the magic that we really are, we're filled with magic. Every atom in our being is an amazing, beautiful, perfect symmetry of physics. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. And if you ask me, is there something that created and controls everything in the universe? I'd say, oh, absolutely yes. I don't call it God, though. I call it physics. And if there's an intelligence behind it, I don't know. I can't say, because the scientific method doesn't allow me to just make shit up. And I can't. And I'm sorry to my friends who are religious. Listen, here's how I see religion. Just because I'm doing this on social media. I want to make sure my friends know that the way because I used to be very religious. Some of my friends know I brought them to Christ. I did. I was a practicing Catholic in a biblical research, teaching, and fellowship ministry that a lot of people called a cult. And I think most religions are man's primitive way of trying to find things in the universe, trying to understand things in the universe. Like, we all have this curiosity. Can you imagine being dumb as rocks? Living in a cave, you gotta go out and murder a saber-toothed tiger with all your buddies, with rocks and shit, just so you can eat. I mean, you want to make sense of things, but you can't even make sense of groceries. He's attacking you and shit. Because I don't look at the religion. I look at the hearts of the people that are going there. They're driven there because they've been told all their lives that this is what you do to be a good soul in this world. So the ones that go there for the right reasons, yay, I love them so much. I love them so much. So don't get me wrong. If I say something against religion, it's just me. It's for me. I get to believe what I believe. And that's how I think. So, but I think our hearts are much bigger than any story that's been passed down in some book. User manual for being a human being is right there. Follow the guide that beats inside. Listen to some of my music on Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, all of those places. Anyway, so I got COVID a few weeks ago, beginning of the year. It's beginning of February right now, so a month ago. It's like 2 years after everybody else got COVID. It's 2023. They're kind of putting the guards down, now. Everybody's in the clear, and I'm getting fucking COVID. So, but, but I've been noticing when I watch TV, because I watch a lot of news, I'm really interested. I'm curious. We're living through history right now. Ever since 9/11, I actually live on 912 West Islay Street in Santa Barbara. I used to live right across the street at 9/11 on 9/11. And ever since that happened, and it wasn't about the address or anything, it was just, that was a weird coincidence, but I got so involved in politics and I started realizing that we're living through history right now. This is, we can tell these stories to people. We can get people to see, what we saw. Our kids can, we can tell them, and but we're living through it, and it's amazing. So, I watch the news because it's informative, either the news or comedy. I'm either laughing or I'm filling my head with some information, which you got to be careful about because the sources sometimes the information is anecdotal. It's just a story. Somebody heard someone say that this happened or something. And people just kind of, when they want to believe something, they kind of do. It's human nature. So, but, so anyway, I've been watching TV lately, and on the news channels, they keep having these commercials that are like for Medicare supplemental insurance, and they're like 2 minutes long, and they always play two of them back to back, and they say the phone number for like 10 minutes somehow. Maybe my math is wrong, but they have the worst actors in the world, and they're like, you can see them reading, like I'm kind of doing right here. But you'll see their eyes going across. I'm 50. What is my price? Like, grandma, why do they do that? I think they want people to feel like they welcome them or something. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not like a marketing genius. These guys figure all that stuff out. But I think that it may be because a lot of their target audience is starting to slip into Alzheimer's. I hate to say it, one day I maybe, God, oh God, if I joke around about it, I probably deserve it. I don't want it. I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of anybody who has Alzheimer's. I'm not. But, I mean, if you're starting to forget, maybe you forgot last time you saw the commercial. So they got to show it twice, and they want to make sure that you get the phone number. So they show it for like, a half hour straight in those 2 minutes. So all this can be so overwhelming. Anybody ever use underwhelming, or is anything just whelming? No, a lot of my jokes are probably jokes that somebody else did. They're just so common, such common stuff. I don't know, but that sounds like something somebody might have thought of before. Anyway, I'm going to give this a rest for now. Nice talking to you. I'll see you.